Hi everyone. In today's class, we are going to discuss some problems based upon a statement. See what is that? It is a main theorem statement. The ratio of the areas of two similar triangles. This is the main condition here. Two similar triangles means if two triangles are similar, then ratio of their areas is equal to the ratio of squares of their corresponding sides. Ratio of squares of their corresponding sides. Actually, we learned if the two triangles are similar, their corresponding sides are in same ratio. That is the thing we know. But one more condition also possible. What is that? Their areas ratio equal to the squares of their corresponding square sides. So how, let us see here one problem. If triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF, means let us take two triangles ABC and DEF. Two triangles are what? Similar, given here. ABC triangle similar to DEF triangle given. And their areas are also given respectively. Areas given. What about this area? 64 square centimeters. And this area about 121 square centimeters. And EF given as 15.4 centimeters. EF 15.4 centimeters. Then find BC. BC is how much? If you observe here, the clue is here EF and BC are corresponding sides in these two triangles. So as per that statement, given that triangle ABC similar to triangle DEF, if they are similar, actual we know one condition is what? AB by DE is equals to BC corresponding side EF, AB DE, BC EF, next AC DF, here also AC DF. This is previously known condition to us if the two triangles are similar. But according to this statement, we are discussing about their areas. So what is that? Area of triangle ABC ratio to area of triangle DEF ratio we are taking. That ratio as per the condition means as per the theorem statement, areas of two similar triangles is equals to the ratio of the squares of their corresponding sides. That is the condition, simple. Okay na? This is the theorem statement in a simpler manner. Means it is important, actually this theorem is important especially for 1 mark or 2 marks or half mark. Part B also they may ask as per this condition. So you remember in some cases they may ask theorem statement and condition also. So see here, areas of two similar triangles is equal to the ratio of the space of their corresponding sides. Now let us go to that problem. What they given? Two triangles are similar given. Their areas also given. Let us substitute. A of triangle ABC, how much they given? 64. Divided by D of triangle area 121 given. And what they given? What they asking out of these sides? Three sides ratio we have here. 1, 2, 3. But regarding what side they are asking? BC and EF. So let us take that one. What is that middle one? BC and EF. BC given or not given? They are asking about BC. And EF given. What is that? 15.4 whole square. Because of the square. So it is important model problem. So let us simplify it to get the value of BC. So let us see here. It is square. If I take transpose, it becomes what? Square root. What is that? 64 divided by 121 square root is equals to, you will get BC by 15.4. Now square root 64 value 8 by 121 value 11. So actually it is left side now. I am writing this equation in the reverse manner to calculate BC. I am putting BC to the left side. I am writing BC to the left side. BC by 15.4 equals. Now what we have to find? Only BC. Therefore BC is equals to transfer 15.4 to opposite side. Here it is dividing. If I take, it will be multiplied. 15.4. Let us do 11 with 11 table. 11 1 11. Remainder 4. 4 and 4 44. 11 4 ja. But because of the decimal point we can take. So what is this? 8 into 1.4. So see here 8 4 ja 32. So 2. 8 1 ja 8 plus 3 11. So 1 decimal point. So 1 decimal point from this direction. What is that value? BC. So therefore BC value is what? 11.2 centimeters. 11.2 centimeter. Find BC value. So this is the problem. This type of problem they may ask in either 1 or 2 marks or in part B also. So in some cases the same problems they may give. they will give these two corresponding sides values. Out of the areas, they may miss any one of the areas. They may give, suppose second triangle area they may give, first triangle area they may miss. If they ask in that manner also, you have to take it as x and proceed, then we can find. Means out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, in these 3, 4 quantities, they may miss any one, they will give remaining 3. So this is the way of asking the problem based upon this theorem condition. Let us discuss one more problem. See students, one more problem. So in triangle ABC, angle C is 90 degree. So let us take a triangle ABC here. Here it is 90 degree, means right angle triangle. So I am taking a right angle triangle here. So right angle at which vertex? At C. So let us take it as C. Then we can take it as A. It has B. Now see, BC equal to A given. So this is the value given as A. And CA equal to B. It is B. And AB equals to C. So this value given as C. Okay. Then what the remaining thing? And P be the small p be the perpendicular from C on AB. So on AB, it is a perpendicular. What is that? Small p. P. Then prove that PC equal to AB. Means if these all are given values, it is right angle and it is a perpendicular, and these are ABC length of the sides. Then prove that PC equal to AB, 1 by P square equal 1 by A square plus 1 by B square. So important model problem, 4 marks problem. These are 4 marks. So let us see here to prove this. To prove first one, if PC equals to AB, we are going to prove this one first. So in triangle ABC, angle C is what? 90 degree. Okay na? Means which type of triangle it is? Right angle triangle. So what about right angle triangle? Area formula. So area of right angle triangle ABC is what? Half into base into height. So half into, okay na, base is what? BC into height AC. So see here, half into BC is what? A. AC how much it is? B. So what we are getting? AB by 2, that is area of triangle ABC. Let us take this as suppose observation 1. Next, same triangle ABC area can also be found in another manner. How? If you observe this triangle, it is base and it is height, okay? But if you observe through this perpendicular, if you observe, it acts as base, and is it act as height? No? Yes, obviously. So it is base and it is height. Means half into, in that case base is about AB and height is about, what about this C? Let us take this point as D. Don't confuse with this C and this is small c. It is vertex, it is length of the side. Perpendicular, let us take that point as D. Okay na? So now see AB into perpendicular, what is that? CD. Now if you take half into, AB value it is what? C, small c, and CD value perpendicular P given as. So what we are getting? Half into CP we are getting, or CP by 2 simply, small CP by 2. So this is also area of triangle ABC, isn't it? No, ABCA. So if you observe 1 and 2, both are area of the triangle ABCA. So from 1 and 2, can we equate them? Yes, obviously we can equate them. So what are they? AB by 2 is equals to CP by 2. So if you do both sides, 2 get cancelled. What will you get? AB equal to CP. AB equal to CP. What they are asking first part? PC equal to A. Either CP or CP or PC. Both are same because product. Let us write as per the standard form what they are asking. PC is equals to AB. Isn't it? No, that is the first part. PC equals to AB. So therefore write there as hence proved. So okay na? This is first part. Simple here. Same area of the triangle ABC we are taking in two manners. With the help of half into base into height BC and AB, AC, and in another manner AB and CD perpendicular. Then after we are equating them. That's it. Now let us go to next condition. Means second part. What is that? Second part. You have to prove this one. 1 by small p square equals 1 by a square plus 1 by b square. So see here. So to prove this, so let us observe this triangle. It is what? Which type of triangle? Right angle triangle. So we are going to do second part. In a right angle triangle, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. So see here, by Pythagoras theorem, in a right angle triangle, what is the Pythagoras theorem statement? square of hypotenuse. What is the hypotenuse here? Opposite to 90 degree. What is our 90 degree? C. So opposite is what side? AB. So from Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square means AB square equals to sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. What are they? BC and AC. So BC and AC. That's it. So squares. Okay, now this is by Pythagoras theorem. But already they given AB value. What they given? AB as small c. So c whole square. C whole square equals to BC value. What they given? BC small a whole square plus AC. What they given? Small b whole square. That's it. Now we have to prove this condition. So to prove that, in the proved thing, what we have variable a, b, okay, but we have p. But instead of p here we have c. Then you better convert. You have to get a clue that you have to realize that we need to convert c into in terms of p. How can we mean? If you observe from first part, PC equal to AB, no? So means from that PC equal to AB. From PC equal to AB, convert C. So C equal to what will we get? AB by P, no? That's it. So substitute this value in this equation. So what it becomes? Then if we take it as suppose C, then suppose if we take it as 2 C, in place of C we can substitute AB by P whole square equals to A square plus B square. That's it. Now apply square to the numerator and denominator. What will we get? AB whole square means A square B square. Isn't it? Now by P square equals to A square plus B square. If you observe left side, what we have to get? P square as it is. So only transfer this A square by B square down to opposite side. Okay, now so how it becomes? Here we will get 1 by P square equals to, it is A square plus B square whole divided by A square B square, because after taking transposition to right side part of equation. Now separate it means A square by A square B square, means separate this denominator to two terms of it. So plus B square by A square B square. Now see, A square get cancelled, B square get cancelled. Here you will get 1. So means 1 by B square plus, here it is 1 numerator. Denominator what is the left term? A square. Left side it is what? 1 by P square. 1 by P square. Right side 1 by A square plus 1 by B square. 1 by B square plus 1 by A square. Already we got it. Let us rearrange it. So therefore 1 by P square equals to, then first A square 1 by A square, next 1 by B square. So 1 by P square equal to 1 by A square plus 1 by B square. That is the required term to us. So therefore hence proved. That's it. So in the second part simply what we are applying? Only Pythagoras theorem. After Pythagoras theorem you will get condition C square equal to A square plus B square. But in the proved thing we have P. That's why we are converting C in terms of P by the solved part of first PC equal to AB. From that, then after by simplification we are getting 1 by B square equal 1 by A square plus 1 by B square. So student, important problem, 4 marks. So you should concentrate and do some more problems regarding this topic. Thank you.